Nigerians and South Africans don't love each other. I don't know which country you're living in, bro. I don't know which country you're living in, because after the whole Chidima situation, that should really give you an indication of how many South Africans feel about Nigerians in the country. But I will say this, maybe there's some areas in South Africa where you move around where maybe the area that you're in, there's less hate for Nigerians and there's more hate for Zimbabweans. And Nigerians and Zimbabweans are the main targets of xenophobia. The reason why Nigerians escalate to a certain level to be number one is because, some of the bad eggs that I've talked about in the video are selling drugs, are dealing drugs, and are doing, some heinous crimes in the country, which is why they end up becoming number one. Zimbabwe, on the other hand, get escalated to a strong number two, due to the fact that they do have a tendency. Some Zimbabweans do have a tendency of getting into jobs and working way less than the minimum wage. Your cleaning jobs, being restaurant waiters, jobs where the minimum wage is already so low, but Zimbabweans are willing to work way less than that in order to become employed. And if there's a post for a job, an employer is going to take a Zimbabwean CV first, because they know that they can probably pay this Zimbabwean employee way less than what they would pay a South African citizen. Now, what I've noticed in other economies, your Americas, your Australias, your Englands, and I've noticed with them, these jobs, their citizens don't want to do them, right? They don't. South Africa is different. The citizens actually want to do these jobs. Or the unemployment rate is so high that they have to do these jobs. But when they want to do these jobs, guess who's stopping them? Illegal immigrants, who are mostly Zimbabwean. Now, in order to loosen tension, you'd kind of need to create opportunities so that most South African citizens divert their attention away from these type of jobs and they focus on those opportunities. But at the end of the day, if South Africans want those jobs, they're entitled to those jobs. And then you can't judge them for it. If there are no opportunities that are being created for them to divert their attention to, then it is what it is. They're gonna feel aggrieved if you're taking a chance of them making some sort of living. So the hate between South Africa and Zimbabwe is ongoing. I don't see it ending anytime soon, as long as the unemployment rate is so high, right? In order for us to start loosening tensions, the unemployment rate needs to drop. And I don't know what we're going to need to drop the unemployment rate, but it's needed so that Zimbabweans and South Africans can get along. And it's sad that two nations will fight each other, or two groups of individuals in certain communities will fight each other for, I would like to believe, menial jobs. Really, we're fighting each other for cleaning jobs and being waiters. Really, those are the jobs we're gonna burn each other for? Sad. Really sad. And before you guys twist my words, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong working these jobs. I'm just saying that there's no way in hell that we should be burning each other because of them.
The way this guy explained the issue is very clear understanding, and although some people were not ready, they were not ready to understand, especially who are those people. Some of our brother, they were not ready to understand. According to the explanations, the guy said South African, they're ready to even do the cleaner work. They're ready to do it. But they are taking the work given to foreigner. Even myself, if not me, I'll be angry. Of course, I'll be angry. Imagine South Africans say the thing become worse to the extent that they are dragging cleaner job. Oh my God. You hear the guy? Oh my God. Mean they need the job to do. There's no job. The job for the South African, now foreigner is taking it. How are they going to be happy with you? Talk, be honest. How are the South Africa going to be happy with the foreigners? You hear the guy? The guy is saying it that According to this guy, he said they are not going to be peace. And he said it's not going to stop. Yes, it's not going to stop until the South African, the citizen in that country, getting their work to do. That is when it's going to stop. Foreigner, pack your load and leave their country for let them, I don't know. Listen to the guy again.
Let's explore the reasons why Nigerians and South Africans have beef with each other. So let's look at the different reasons. Number one, 2008 xenophobic attacks. Now the first question you're going to ask me is, Jay, when did this beef begin? The beef began around about 2008. There was high levels of poverty going around in the country, and unemployment rate was, skyrocketing. Now, due to human nature, people inherently look for people to blame, and foreigners were the people that people were choosing to blame for the misfortunes that were happening in the country. It is a very normal ideology that citizens can feel that immigrants are the root cause of the issues that are happening in the country. Hence, all over the world, you will see citizens complaining about immigrants. It is what it is. Now, the problem now came is that in South Africa, there were now xenophobic attacks. It's okay to be blaming immigrants for your misfortune, but once you start burning bodies, now you're now violating the human rights, and that's what we were seeing. We were seeing a lot of violence that were happening between South Africans and foreign nationals. In amongst those foreign nationals were Nigerians, and many Nigerians either were beaten up or lost their lives. Now, when these attacks came out, the South African government was quiet. And the Nigerian government was looking at the South African government like, how? Aren't you going to say anything? And the South African government was quiet. I don't know why they were quiet, but they were. But after intense pressure from the public, eventually they were like, I think we should say something. So they came out, then they condoned the actions that were happening before our very own eyes. But unfortunately, at that time, it was already a slow response. The damage had pretty much been done at that time. Now, they ended up deploying law enforcement to break up these xenophobic attacks, but the question that was being asked is, why didn't they do it earlier? It is unclear why there was a delayed response time from government, but the Nigerian government and many other countries who had nationals that were also affected by the xenophobic attacks were looking at South Africa like, Hence, this marked the beginning of the beef between South Africans and Nigerians. Number 2, deportation of 125 Nigerians by South Africa. Now in 2012, there was a group of Nigerians, 125 to be exact, that arrived in South Africa. They were traveling from Nigeria and they were traveling to South Africa. They arrive in South Africa and they're supposed to produce yellow fever certificates. Now, according to the South African side, all the 125 Nigerians that arrived at OR Tambo produced fake yellow fever certificates. And you know what they did? They deported all those 125 Nigerians back to their country. According to Nigerians, they were like, only a few had fake yellow fever certificates. And they were like to South Africa, like, why? Why did you choose to deport all of them? Surely you should have just picked out the ones that actually had fake yellow fever certificates. Listen, I don't know who was right or wrong. All I know is that Nigerian government again felt some type of way and they were felt aggrieved, and thus it further fueled the tensions between Nigeria and South Africa. Number 3, some Nigerians committing crime. Now, unfortunately, South Africa does have some of Nigeria's bad eggs. Those that are dealing drugs, those that are trafficking. These people make it very difficult for many South Africans to live and survive. And government has to struggle with these individuals that are in society. And you know what? They get pissed off with the Nigerian government. Because they look at the Nigerian government like how did these people get past your border gate first and make it into our country? Do you get what I'm saying? Number 4, more xenophobic attacks. We've got 2015 xenophobic attacks, 2019 xenophobic attacks. I think around 2020 there was also some xenophobic attacks again. But again, the same reasons that I pointed out for 2008 are the same reasons that were just rearing their ugly heads again for all these different years. In conclusion, these are the key points that I think contributed to the beef between these two giants of Africa. And it's a pity because, I said it in my other video. I'm like, if Nigeria and South Africa could just work together, would see stars, would see amazing things because they're such great countries, There's a lot of healing that's required. It's going to take some time, but I've got faith. I've got faith that they're going to work things out in the future. Now they're going to work things out, guys. I promise you.
So it's not an easy case, but I like the way the guy they take time to explain everything that between these two countries, Nigerian, South African, and other African national living in South Africa. So I like the way the guy they explaining it, and I think some people will also learn. And Ekisiti, if you also have any information you want to reach out to me, look at my bio, my WhatsApp number is there, okay? Although, let's watch this video also because I have a lot of video for you. Let's watch it.
South Africans, you say Zimbabweans are taking your jobs, right? That foreigners are taking your jobs, right? Let me tell you, here is your jobs. Here are your jobs, American Swiss. You need to know that South Africa doesn't beneficiate. We don't beneficiate as a country. Therefore, our minerals are leaving our country unprocessed. So raw materials are leaving our country to create jobs elsewhere. Here are your jobs. Don't be misled and be told that Zimbabweans are taking your jobs here. Here are your jobs, and you are saying nothing about that. So we need beneficiation in our country. We need to ensure that the government start to process these mineral resources here in our country, right? So this issue and the story that says Zimbabweans are taking your jobs is a lie. Here are your jobs. Here are your jobs, right? So don't be misled, because America is the one that beneficiates your own jobs, and then it comes back as finished goods. Here are your jobs. From today, you need to know where are your jobs. Here are your jobs. Not Zimbabweans taking your jobs. These are quality jobs. You need to know from today. Thank you. American Swiss is a company which is based in America. So, but it sells our mineral resources. They go to America. Our raw materials leave our country, raw as they are. They go to America, create jobs in America, and they come back as finished goods. And when you buy anything at American Swiss, you need to know that you are actually, creating jobs in America, because this is our mineral resources, but are not benefiting you as South Africans. These mineral resources are beneficiated in America, so they are being sort of exported outside of our country, creating jobs elsewhere. So you just need to know, South Africans, that the reason why there is high level of unemployment is here are your jobs. Here are your jobs. But these jobs are being created elsewhere in America. And these are your mineral resources. But creating jobs in America, it comes back as finished goods, unfortunately. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, Baba.
Good morning, guys. Where are the lazy ones? I'm a villa man. Look at the people who are working here. This is a construction that is happening somewhere around. Don't tell me that these are people who are working here. They are your brothers. Yeah, these are South Africans. But you and my brothers, you are there lazy, sleeping. It's Saturday namhlanje. Nibhizi niyaphuza. Naba abanye abantu bayasebenza abanye abantwana. And then you want to tell me that akuna msebenzi. Akuna muntu angaphandle la. Yabona lapha phezulu, there's a person there. There is no foreigner here. All these people who are working here, they are South Africans. Please stop complaining. Go and do something. Dabon. Please stop complaining. Stop pointing fingers at imaginary people. This is Saturday. Nina abanye njengamanje ukhwela ipapalazi, awuholi, awusebenzi, mara unepapalazi yayizolo. Phuza utshwala ngemali yokukolota, ngemali yamashonisa. Your friends are working here. I'm begging you guys, stop complaining, man. Look for a job.
Our own problem. And our own problem is even bigger than other African nationals. Let me tell you. You see, we Nigerians, our own problem, our own tribalistic. Now South Africa only don't hear so. Now, from now going, listening to the Nigerians, what actually is happening in Nigerians, how Nigerians are fighting themselves, how Nigerians dragging themselves, how Nigerians saying some people fighting for freedom, some people, a lot is happening in Nigerians. I'm telling you the fact. From now, listening to what is actually happening in Nigeria, because we are done with South Africa here. If you are a Nigerian, just be careful, because we have a lot of people who are giving you good explanations about South Africans and what is going on there. Now, you as a foreigner, like maybe you are from South Africa, from Ghana, you want to visit Nigerians. Okay, listening to what are Nigerians doing to themselves first, how they are fighting themselves, dragging themselves, whether the place is more more okay for you to live, or it's not okay. Listen to Nigerians.
I know say by now, some Yoruba people go they prepare for the protest against Tinubu. And when you ask them, they go tell you say, the protest is not about tribe. It is about the hardship in the country. Shut the fuck up. No get sense. They are just using some of you people like toilet paper. You don't have sense. You guys have learned nothing up to this time. I've told you people, every protest in Nigeria is political. Nigerian politics is highly tribal. The greatest opposition of any president in power is not opposition political party. It is other tribes. Nigerian politics is tribal. It is better for a Yoruba man to vote against Tinubu than to protest against Tinubu, who is already in power. Get sense. Now this time they try to tell Igbo people, but they don't understand. Nigerian politics is tribal. You have to be realistic. Don't let politicians from other tribes to use you and destroy the government of your tribesman. Nigeria is always at the verge of disintegration. The major responsibility of the commander-in-chief of this country is to ensure that this country does not disintegrate. Every other thing in Nigeria, it is not easy to manage the kind of economy we have in this country. Nigeria is not producing anything. Nigeria only consumes. We don't produce. There is what is called imported inflation. If we're importing from China and the inflation in China goes up, it will affect the inflation in Nigeria. Until we stop consuming and start producing, things will continue to be hard for us in this country. Any Yoruba person that goes out or encourages protest against Tinubu is a nonsense person. He's a yeye man, he no get sense. Average person in the north can calculate Nigerian politics better than a PhD holder in the south. Nigerian politics is highly tribal, and it will be so bad for you as a Yoruba man to be used by somebody from another tribe to destroy Tinubu's government in the name of things are hard. Things are always hard. Even if Tinubu leaves power, things will continue to be hard. I'm just telling you.
Igbo people will have a very big problem if we continue growing with this mentality. Because sometimes I do sit down and ask myself, who will make Ali Igbo productive? Who will make Biafra productive? Because of the mentality we are growing with. The government has failed us, and we have failed ourselves. This current generation are failing already. It didn't end there. We are still failing the next generation because of the kind of mentality we are passing to them. This video is not for the poor in reasoning. This video is not for the myopic thinkers. This video is for those who believe in reality, those who have traveled, because as widely traveled, as widely educated, my people are very, very declined when it comes to religion. I saw a video of a young Igbo boy below 18 years praying with a Nigerian passport. Watch this video first.
Yes, you watching this video. I pray over your life, your career, and your business. For I am using this international passport to you out there crying to the Lord that God, when you that they have keep denying you for visa. Receive yours in the name of Jesus. I decree and declare over your life. May your business travel you out. May you make exploits. Any country which you'll be traveling to with this your international passport, may you see favor, may you find joy, may the peace of the Lord see you through in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
After watching this particular video, I went to the comment section and I noticed that 90% of those shouting amen, amen and amen I received are adults, of which 70% are women, those that will give birth to the next generation. Do you see the problem now? Because in China, in Israel, where they born Jesus Christ, his mates are in the laboratory. That is productivity first before progress. But here in Nigeria, he's trying to be progressive without being productive. See what a young boy is preaching in Igboland today. An adult, graduates are there backing him, shouting them. That is, there is something wrong with our mentality. Asking for Biafra is not enough. We must try to be productive. I am not preaching against religion. I'm not preaching against Christianity. Bring the version that is in Italy, in UK, in America. I have no problem. But coming on social media to see a small boy like this who doesn't know anything about traveling. Some of our people in America and Europe, they are just trying to survive. In all honesty, they are doing cleaning job. A lot of things you cannot do in Nigeria to survive. Who will make Ali productive? The Chinese, they traveled and they all went back to China to make China productive. China is leading the world's economy today. But in my own country, see what is happening. See what a small boy is preaching. Because he's growing in a society where this traveling stuff have been used to brainwash people. Every day I see you traveling, he picks a green passport, which you use to get there and seek for a blue passport. Who give him the mentality? It's in Alibo. It is happening in Alibo. It is a Nigerian thing, but it is one of the things that is bringing Nigeria down. I want Igbo people to progress. This is the problem. Go to church and have sense. Say no. Follow due process and obtain your visa. It has nothing to do with prayer. A German, an American child today will pick up his passport and go to embassy and stamp it, come to Nigeria direct. But this is the small boy here praying to travel to Germany because the system is corrupt. Because the mentality of our people is that we must pray before we get everything. Know what you pray for and know what you can work for. You don't pray for a good government, you work for a good government. You don't pray for corruption to end, you work to end corruption. You don't pray for insecurity not to be in the country, you work against insecurity by creating enabling environments. Some of the things in fact, 90% of the things you people are praying for in Nigeria is what other people are getting from their government. That is the reason why a child raised in Nigeria have this mentality of pray, 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 fast, fast, fast. Very soon. I am an Igbo. It's not a cause. This is just reality. Thank you.
You see, for those of you who think or who hope that Nigeria is going to good one day, those people that are saying those kind of things, I think those people they have brain damage, you know, because they don't even know the structure of that country. See, the way they structure Nigeria, the way they structure Nigeria, you will not favor you. In the next 100 years, 200 years, it will not favor you. Unless something happen, you know, military come over, take over that country. That a good military for that matter, change that country. That's why the country can be good. If you are hoping that that country is going to change, it's not possible. It's not possible. Because the structure is that way, in that way. They make that structure in that way. So that's the structure will not favor you. Don't stop hoping. Stop hoping that that country is gonna good. No, it's not gonna good. It's not going to be good. Just go and check your brain if you are okay. If you are thinking that. Look at some Yoruba that is, they claim they want to have Yoruba nation, okay? And they went to state petition to British. I saw that video, as I laughed so much, you know. It's like somebody is, you know, is destroying you. You are not go right later, give that person again. What did they say? Have you heard them? They said that it's not their work. So they're not the one that is going to take that decision. Say it's a Nigerian government. You see, so you see how they dodge that see how they dodge it? They say it's Nigerian government can do that. It's not them. For you to understand that what's happening, see the thing that's happening in Nigeria, you know, Nigeria don't belong to you. So if you want to hear it, you hear that. If you don't want to hear, but just bear in mind that Nigeria doesn't belong to you. So it cannot take petition, go and give the owner of the people that own that country, the people that are destroying your life. You now write petition to them. So what do you want them to do? See, if we separate now, hunger, we British will collapse, and hunger will destroy your people. So how do you think? What do you think that they will accept Yoruba nation? You go, they say yes, go and take your nation. If we divide, so all those agreements they make with Nigeria is destroyed. That is reality. All those agreements is also destroyed. So they have to start afresh again, new agreement with the countries, the new countries. So which they can never do. They would never, these people will never do that. So I just want us to understand that there's people that control that country. And their leaders have to obey them, whether your leaders like it or not. The structure of that country will never benefit citizens. That is how you do it. Because slavery, because they modernized slavery, they put it in that way. You know, I saw a brother today talking about the people that destroyed the Nigeria is those people that left Nigeria and went to abroad, this and that, you know. You know, that is what he been telling him. Captain, that is what your memory are telling you. Yeah, it's true that we're supposed to, but what of the people, we're supposed to stay in our country, but what of the people that we are staying with? Other fellow Nigerians. They don't even understand where the problem is. So if I thought we stay there, we put the government down, but when we are talking to them, especially all those religious people, they are reasoning different. Their mentality are different. So how can this work out? You see, normally I don't want to travel before, you know. But when I see OPC come and break my house twice in Lagos, I say, these people, maybe they come next time, I don't know what they're going to do. So that's why I have to leave that country. Because no security, who are you going to report? If you go report to police, you put more problem into your body, because if they want to come next one night, maybe, I don't know, if you're going to leave. You see, so let me tell you something, you know. That country will never be better, except something happened. But not Trumbu, not all these politicians. All these politicians. See, all these politicians sit there. Every time they go there, I have my uncle, my cousin, who is a politician. So every time they go there, they just, this is time. You know, take your own, take your own share. You know, they draw it. That is the moment you have to share the money among themselves. There's opportunity to them to share money within 8 years. Because they have only 8 years. That's why they say democracy is a scam. So they put it 8 years. If this person will finish, another person will come start from that. So that person can build better good. The other one come and destroy it. So, and they don't have no choice. You don't have choice. You don't have choice. So, see, my cousin told me that as he's a local government chairman, anyone that comes there, even if you take all the money, nothing, you don't have to take him to court. No. It's the law already, it's the system already. That is the system. So you don't have to change it. See, if they make new elected people, and the old people say, okay, let us change this system today. No, those who new one will say, no, we will not change it. So why do you want to change it in my own time, in their own time? That's what they're doing there. So they will not change it. So they will ask them, why don't them change it before? Why is it their own new time? New elected people will say, no, they will not change it now. So people will tell us to go and make joint politics. See, if mentally you are pure, go and join their politics, you change to them. You know, this guy was talking today, say that the people that come from abroad to come rule Nigeria is more than the people abroad. Maybe think, maybe if you go there, it's going to, but if you go there, you have to join the society direct, and you have to change like them. If you take a white cloth, mix with the colored cloth, wash it together inside the machine, and you bring that, you see that white will change. That's what is happening there. It's very easy to understand. Like I'm living here now. So that's what I'm talking about. Why don't all those ambassadors, you put people that live in there? If I go work as ambassador now in Nigeria embassy now, as ambassador, so I will do good. I will, because I'm living here with that place. So nobody was going to control me from Nigeria. And everything will be okay here. Because I will give conditions. Because I have witnessed the experience. So because I'm not afraid of anything to do whatever I want to do. I'm just giving example. I don't want to be that kind of way. I don't want to date my life. Nigeria will not be better except something happen, either revolution or military come in, and a better military, not all those past military. A better military, just like Abacha. If you have somebody like Abacha, and me, I will tell him, please, you want me to go carry gun, follow you back to protect you? Anytime people want, I will first of all stand for friend. I don't care if they want to. You know, we need people like Abacha. You say, we don't care where somebody come from. You know, every time we say Igbo people, no. Even if you're from the north, so far you are going to rule Nigeria, where we just want our citizens, our generation, our new generation, to have better life. So we don't care anywhere somebody come from. So far you are going to do the perfect work to make the country better. Every time Nigerian politicians will say, Igbos are a problem in Nigeria. Hey, we don't care. We don't care. We know. You yourself know the right what we are looking for. We want a better country, working country, better place people can live. So our place will not be like zoo where animal is living. No, we want a better future for the generation to come. That's what we want. Finish. For you to build a better country for them. That's only what Igbos need. Because I know their mind. I know what they want. They don't care who is ruling us. But to put things normal how you have to be. So that everyone can live very perfect life. Restructure the country. So that people from all those, what do you call it, autonomous you have created already. You give them their money. Let them have autonomous on their own. Let them have their independence and control whatever they want. And pay tax to you. Finish. That's gonna be easy. People can have better life.
The wickedness that happens in Igboland is unmatched. And the crazy thing is that most of this wickedness are embedded in Igbo traditional and cultural practices. When you talk, they will tell you, okay, Semie, that is the way it is done. When wicked practices are allowed to go on unabated for a certain period of time, it will be accepted as our tradition. Igbos claim that they are being marginalized in Nigeria, but Igbos marginalizes themselves more than anybody else would marginalize them. We enslave ourselves with our ego, our pride. We put ourselves into unnecessary pressure in Igboland. Then we turn back to start blaming the government for the hardship. The Igbo man has gotten freedom a very long time ago, but the Igbo man does not want to free himself. Fela said it. They don't release you now, but you don't want to release yourself. We don't want to release ourselves. A lifeless body in Igbo land is more valuable than a living person. It is in Igbo land that you see somebody who has never seen 1.5 million in his life. But once he or she died, up to 10 million naira will be required to bury him or her. It is even worse for the so-called rich. You better not die. Because when you die, everybody related to you in one way or the other will turn to scavengers. Every of them will sharpen their teeth to eat your carcass in the name of Igbo culture. I am preparing for my mom's burial on 15th of November, 2024. And I know what I am going through. You will see people requesting for 3 cows just because their sister died. Hiding under the cloak of culture, tradition, Ndimozu. And you imagine that we are not Igbos. Imagine what these people will do to us in the name of Igbo culture and tradition. And tomorrow, some people would be saying the church is doing this, the church is doing that. Take away the church from Igbo land, and you will see how bad we are. You will see the wickedness. Igbos have been freed a very long time ago, but they do not want to free themselves.
officer and the man.
Not this man.
Yes.
Young man, I don't want to hear anything from you. Please move it.
Okay, what be that?
Young man.
Officer, wait. I have a gentleman to get with the person where I won't go meet now.
Okay.
See, I will give you 10K. May you just leave me, man. Then go. May I arrest this boy.
10K.
10,000.
Young man, how much you pay me?
Now 5K now.
5K. To go arrest you.
Officer, no mind that. I will double that money. I will give you 20K.
20K?
Yes.
Officer, I will give you 50K.
50K.
I will give you 100K. Arrest this man.
You don't hear them.
Officer, 200.
200K.
I will give you 400K. I want me you arrest this man.
Officer, 1 million.
I will give you 2 million.
2 guinea.
2 million.
Officer, I will give you 5 million naira. Can this man live here?
Young man, move
I will give you. I'll give you 10 million. 10 million. Arrest this guy.
Officer, 100 million naira. For you to carry this man and live here, 100 million.
I will give you 200 million. I want me you carry this man.
They're selling me. Officer, 500 million.
500.
Arrest him and his family, everybody in his everybody concerning this, but arrest him 500 million.
Officer, because I will give you 1 billion. Arrest this man. I want me you arrest this man. I will give her 1 million. 1 billion. Yes.
To arrest me?
Yeah.
Who am I?
How much you talk?
500 million.
You talk about
money now, water.
Who they pay? You know, say you start to come money now.
Okay, they come money. When I don't want to pay again.
We almost like that.
Both of you are under arrest. And whatever you say or do, you get into the
I'm going to give you 1 trillion.
Oh my God,
I'm going to go to
So all these Igbo people will say, damn, they know they part of Nigeria. They no go do protest. They no go this. How much they sell fuel to una now? Abi una don't go Biafra. No be the same Nigeria una see there. They say make they do protest. Make people talk. Make people feel. Make government feel no say with the best. Una come. Una say Igbos are not suffering. Igbos are not part of the protest. Now. Shebi at the here una they complain up and down. When they come ask una come say una no they complain. Say anything will happen is your enjoyment. Say tell una come go do video where una they chop pepper soup. Where una they enjoy una self. They post and say na una own protest be that. Okay now. How much be fuel for una place? Some of una they go post and say that they sell fuel 1, 2. Una never start to. This is just the beginning. Our first talker. Say if this government succeed this protest, their part 2 no go good. Una say my mouth they smell, mouth shift. Okay, how far? Everybody now they cry. Government is not ready to hear us. They are not even afraid of any protest again. Showore said there is going to be another protest on the 1st of October. Tinubu no send, in no fear, because una don't make a no say na empty noise una they make from the previous distance. So every other state where be no protest. Benue, una say Father Alia say protest is not good. Let's not destroy our state. How far? Una they come and say na 1-5, 1-2 that they say fuel. See. Politician. Forget that a pastor, I've been a father, I've been a waiting. Forget. Politician is a politician. Yes, I've done several videos about Father Alia is doing very well. No one is disputing that. But when it comes to fighting for your right, general right, shit, una dey una house they suffer now, in the government house they enjoy. But if we talk, when I go say where this one come out from, oh yeah now. See where I do. How far? How far? Now hotel I did like this. You know how much they pay per night? Hungry no catch me. You understand? At least I see they get 1 or 2 things they chop. But we got still make it very known to the people that when things are not going well, you need to talk. You need to talk. You need to speak. It's because we have just few people talking. That is why the government can wake up and say it is hate speech. No. Democratically, it's your right to speak when things are not going on right. When you make some speeches, they target the kind of
crimes that are not worth it. For example, you just make some statement they tell you is treason what? They make some statement they tell you is what's it called? Is hate speech. Whereas it is your right to complain, like I am doing now. When anything is a call for a national battle, wake up for it. Biafra or no Biafra, Igbos, you are still in Nigeria. If you like, tell yourself that you are not part of Nigeria. The suffer is for all of us. If you not like, it's your business.
Although Igbo people self, I no really understand now. People are just complaining, Igbo, Igbo this, Igbo that, Igbo this. Like, I don't understand. You people, everything in Nigeria, una say you no concern una. And although let me not talk, let me not just talk. But if I no want be here and here. Be wise and think. Be wise and think. As people are complaining, because already, if I want to, me, if I want to talk, I will talk the fact. Igbo people, you are a part of Nigeria, right? I don't want to pass like that. You understand what I mean? Because people are complaining about you too much. It's not time you people look into this thing as people they complain about you, because almost everywhere in Nigeria, people are complaining about Igbo. Like, I don't understand. Why are people complaining? Can any Igbo person come and explain more to me why people complain about you? Because I know to stay with Igbo people, I don't know way of their lifestyle. You can reach out to me on my WhatsApp, look at my bio, come and tell me yourself, because I don't really understand why people, everywhere people complain about you. I don't understand. I want to know. If you are Igbo, you are here, please look at my bio. My WhatsApp number is there. Send me a voice note and explain to me why people are hating you. Why people are complaining about you. There is something you have done that I'm sitting here, I did not know. I just want to know. It's not time me, I want to know. I don't need to investigate, but I want you to come and send an audio voice for me and tell me particular thing you do, why people are complaining about you people. Almost everywhere. In Nigeria, in foreign country, in Ghana, almost everywhere. I don't know what you have done. Come and tell me what you have done, okay? If you want to reach out to me, look at my bio, my WhatsApp number is there. I leave everything here today. Thank you and bye-bye.
No forgot to subscribe to Master Manager Niger News. Subscribe, okay.